So both of you are year 3 and year 4 students, right?
Yeah.
I'm year 2.
Year 2, shit.
But I'm second last year lah.
Okay, so if you have to restart your uni life, apart from academics, right, if let's say someone would want to live a full 100% uni life, what would that life look like and what are some things that you want to take away from?
Definitely spend more time with your family, yeah, because that is something that when you're young, you don't really think about it that much, but actually life is too short to live with regrets and really just spend most of the time with people you actually care about. Make a lot of friends. Talk to people around me. You know, sometimes when you're in like seminar room, then you just don't like to talk to someone because you're just like a bit paiseh. Sometimes I end the semester without knowing a lot of people in class, which I kind of regret because I think it's very important to gain network, make new friends, and you never know the kind of connections you can have. It's very unexpected. And I think in life, we should live life without regrets, and that's something that I think I will highly encourage, and go out there, get out of your comfort zone, right? You can talk to people. I think studying is not everything. I think I see a lot of people like mugging in the library, booking like the rooms in school is like fully packed. I can't even book any room because like everyone is like mugging. Don't just think about school. Go out there, gain new experiences, try new sports, try new things that you always been wanting to do. It's coming lah.
I totally agree with the family part. I think it's very important to spend more time with our family.
Okay.
Very easy to forget. If I were to live uni life again, I would make it a lot more goals focused. Maybe like every sem or every few weeks you set a certain goal for yourself, like whether it's to know more people, network a bit more, try a new sport like what Ben said. It can be anything. But I think it'll make life in uni a lot more fulfilling and you feel like you learn a lot more and you gain a lot more rather than just grinding it out. It's very easy to just grind it out because we just follow what our seniors do, you know. We see everyone studying 24/7.
So from the both of you, I will not go in because if not I'll be trembling all the way while speaking. So for the both of you, I think to make new connections and make new friends, because it will open new doors that you will never know you will have opened otherwise. Because I think when you face the book, when you face the computer, all we get is knowledge, and we have passed the knowledge-based economy, and we are now about interpreting knowledge data. So making that connection, that soft skills, what I think both of you have mentioned very accurately, which is to just build on that soft skill, which we cannot learn from books and whatever not. Cool bro. You want to hear the ASMR? Okay, so today we'll be talking a little bit about how you guys balance both school and work at the same time as full-time students at NTU and SMU respectively. Okay, so maybe you all want to introduce to the audience who are you guys and what's your name?
Okay, hi guys, I'm Vanessa. Currently 23 years old this year, year 4 SMU. So I'm studying business in SMU right now together with Alvin, but he just graduated, so he ditched me.
Graduating,
yes. Okay.
Hi guys, my name is Alvin. I'm studying in another Alvin. I'm studying in NTU Business Year 2, specializing in HR. Graduating next year. Yes.
Okay, so today we'll be filming in this very, very torturous place. Okay, while being in an ice bath, I think it's like 8 degrees now. Oh, it's 8 degrees. I thought it was getting better. But in a very, very cold environment, to kind of like put ourselves in the comfort zone and answer some questions alongside the torture that we are facing. Okay, so it's not getting any warmer. It's still 7.9. Okay. So guys, in this very comfortable state that we are in, okay, what made you guys both want to to study and work at the same time? Maybe Van, you can go first.
Okay, so actually I know about this career through Alvin's then now fiancé, girlfriend's brother, and then he was like, hey, you want to come for this networking? Then I'm like, what? You know, as a student, networking is something that you always capture and stop. Yeah, and I think what made me want to work as an FA and a student is also definitely doing what most average students wouldn't be doing, which is just studying. I want to improve. I want to achieve personal growth.
So you need me to repeat the question in case you're not. So some people just choose to study full time. So what made you want to study and work at the same time?
So I think for myself, being able to study and work at the same time made my life a lot more meaningful. being in this environment allowed me to be with very different people compared to usual, because being in uni, you're exposed to very different people compared to in at work. So I've learned a lot of things, not just in terms of academics, but in terms of how I want to shape my life for the future. And yeah, what made me want to, also another thing is that I'm quite a competitive person by nature. So being able to, knowing that I'm able to juggle both studies and work at the same time to a relatively decent degree, is a sense of achievement to myself, and I know that I'm hopefully an edge above the rest. Yep.
Wow, you ate it. How about you, Van? Well, Alvin recovers.
Same question.
Yes, same question.
What made me want to work and study at the same time is definitely I don't want to waste my time, because time is something that I can never ever get back. So I just want to maximize everything that I have, which is my 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days. And I just want to make sure that I don't live my life with regrets, and I just want to do my best. And people always say, I will try my best, I'll try my best. For me, I don't want just to try, I want to do it.
Try my best. Wait, is that all?
Yes.
That ended very, very quickly.
Next question.
Okay, so I can tell that both of you are very Huh? Oh, right.
Hey,
So I can tell that both of you I'm very cold. Very competitive people by nature. So if let's say your friends were to ask you, right, what kind of challenges you have faced as a student, balancing both work and study at the same time, what would that be? And what are some personal challenges with regards to this? Whatever I just asked, my brain is not functioning. Yeah, so what are some personal challenges that you guys face as a student while balancing work and studies at the same time? I'm getting out.
I think I'm shivering. One very big challenge that I've definitely faced, and I'm sure Ben has definitely faced it as well, was getting used to the lifestyle in terms of time management. Because even as a uni student alone, I'm sure many of you guys watching who are uni students will agree that it gets very busy, especially during exam periods, submissions periods, and having one extra commitment, not just to myself but the rest of the team as well, to perform at our best at all points in time, definitely takes a toll on on our schedules and mental health. But yeah, that's one thing that I had to adjust to, especially in my first year in uni. Yeah.
Okay, so the challenges as a student, definitely, you can just look at yesterday. I had like one finals, one presentation, and then I have to like clear my goals for my career this week. It was so stressful. When I go to the office, I have to tell myself don't work, I have to study. When I go to school, I tell myself I need to put time into work as well, outside of class. Definitely the challenges will be trying to compartmentalize my brain, because like I'll be thinking about two things at one time. So I just want to think about one thing at a time so I won't get too overwhelmed. And like what Alvin mentioned, time management, I think a lot more on also priority management, knowing your priorities, so that learn how to say no. When your friend throw you out, sometimes you just need to focus on what you need to do. I think that's the main challenge that I have.
It's my turn to get in. So just now you mentioned something along the lines of the challenge that you face, which is when people throw you out, you cannot attend, things like that. So for some students who are very, they really want to do their own things and they want to start their own businesses, they want to work outside while studying at the same time. Do you have anything to tell them about the sacrifices that you guys have made with regards to, juggling both? Because there are confirmed times where you wanted to do something but you cannot. So maybe you all can elaborate on maybe one or two instances where you all had to make such sacrifices, and what were they? What were they? It's the biggest sacrifice.
Oh my god. It's like when you have Friday night, and then your friends will invite you down for like drinks or get hang out, and then you have to go to office at 8 a.m. For trainings, and definitely that is something I sign up for myself. So I can't blame anyone else but me, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, that was like some of the challenges or some of the things that I have to overcome, which is like having to say no when it comes to social gathering, and then I make up for it by setting time ahead in advance for my friends, and also definitely for my workout like boxing and stuff. Okay, I can't take this anymore.
Okay, for me, I think some things that I had to say no to was, of course, time with my friends as well. More specifically, suppers, mahjong sessions, because I think most of these things that we do together with our friends usually tend to be running quite late, like Van going to drink or whatever. But knowing that the next day I have to be in office at 7, 8 a.m. in the morning, I make sure that I don't run too late lah. Even if I go for these things, I make sure that I set a cut-off time to make sure that I get ample rest. Yeah. Yes.
Wow, damn cold eh.
So maybe you can help the audience understand a bit, what's the difference between starting your careers early. What are some things that you guys have enjoyed as a result of starting your careers early, as compared to someone who, follow the usual path of waiting till after they get their degree, whether is it 3 years, 4 years, or even some people pursue masters. What's the difference that you see currently with yourself and the people who have gone through that path? Yeah, I'll stay in for a bit.
Okay, I'll help you out.
Wow.
Oh my god. So I think starting my career at 21 years old is something that most people wouldn't do. And honestly, I have no regret for that, because I think I gain a lot more perspective. I see the world bigger. I gain more insights as to like how people view certain things, and it helps me a lot in growing myself personally. And I think you get to earn your first income yourself through your own blood, sweat and tears, right? And then I get to travel the world with my friends and also with my families. Are you guys okay? Yeah, I think there's a lot of perks behind starting early, but there is a lot more hard work and needed behind it, and that is something that you need to be willing to go through to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Back to my turn. I think one thing that I've enjoyed. That's a question, right? I think one thing that I've enjoyed being able to have a head start in my career is that I've been able to be financially independent. I think a lot of us at this stage in life, we have to rely a bit more on our parents in terms of finances, paying for uni fees, and even our day-to-day expenses. So that's something that I'm proud to say that I'm able to pay for uni by myself, and these things lah. So that's something that I'm enjoying. Something else is that one head start that another head start that I had is like I think I mentioned just now, being able to communicate and work with seniors is something that most uni students won't get to experience as much, because being able to learn from not just their like what they've obviously learned a lot more than me, but being able to tap into their experiences and things like that helps me a lot at work, and more importantly my mindset moving forward in life. Yep.
I mean, I'm literally taking a leap of faith right now. But a little bit about myself. I actually broke my 100K scholarship to do whatever career I'm doing right now. And in this case, I think a lot of us feels like we need to jump in the water, which is what we are doing right now. But actually, you don't have to jump into the water. Actually what I would suggest is that instead of taking that leap of faith, why not take that small little step forward, figure it out, tread the water, see whether it's something that you really want to explore more, Once you feel more comfortable, why not put both feet into the water, okay, and your hands and your entire body, yeah. And I think that will really help you to really explore fully and never leave the door open. Go into a room, check everything out. If it's really not for you, then close it. Don't just half open and then look inside and then keep wondering whether there's something you really want to explore. I think that's what I do in terms of figuring out my career options. Come in.
Yeah, I think adding on to what Van said.
I'm sorry, I'm pushing you.
I think even for myself back then, I'm not so sure about y'all. Before we make any decisions, I think we have an impression in our heads what life would look like, and we tend to just scan the idea through our heads, and then if we think that it's not something for us or it's gonna be tough, then we just throw that idea out. But I think something that I've learned, not just from my own experiences also, and talking to new people who join us, it's more important that we at least give it a shot, and we stay committed, not just in terms of committed to whatever we want to whatever we set ourselves out for, right? But committed towards finding out whether whatever we do is important. I mean, whatever we do is fitting for us. Yes, my English is bad.
How much you get for your GP?
My GP?
Yeah.
I got D.
Oh, no wonder.
I got C.
I also got C.
Nice.
Okay. So I think a lot of students are also looking at internship opportunities, and also, some people are willing to take LOA, or they are. I don't know if you all have friends who do that, but they try to take LOAs to go and explore, travel the world, find new career opportunities, or even go for.
Inside.
Huh? Are you going inside, man?
Yes.
You need to be inside.
So, yeah, they want to try a lot of different things. But because society has this very, this view that you can, or you must finish uni in 4 years. If not, it seems like you are out of the frame or out of the norm. So, I'm shivering. I can't even talk properly now. Yeah, so if let's say you guys will have that life to live, okay, to find the internship opportunity that you want, or to travel to the places that you want, basically making a bold move, restart again. How will you make these choices?
Why is it tough question?
Ooh.
So if we were to restart our life,
Restart your uni life. Yeah, if let's say you have to try something new, maybe not this career, internship, a good career opportunity out there, or just to take a chill pill, LOA, to travel the world. How will you make that decision? Whether it's logically or is it emotionally? How will you do that?
For myself, I will probably do it at a more logical point of view. I'll weigh the pros and cons, definitely. I'm not sure if you but I think it's very important that I think it's a good idea actually to do these things, because at least for myself, I like to make sure that what I'm going to do for the rest of my life is something that I'm happy and proud to do. So I think taking these short breaks, whether is it to do internships, whether is it to go travel, see the world, I think it is a good idea, so that we can know a bit more about ourselves and what suits us.
But what if, okay, then I can come up first. I'll come up first.
No, challenge me.
Wow. Challenger. So I ask very slowly. No. So what if, let's say, your parents are not for the idea of succumbing to outside of the norm? Basically, you want to try something new, but your parents are not supportive, or maybe your partners are not supportive. Then how will you guys maneuver this situation?
For me, I think communication is very important.
I think for me, I think it's quite different from Alban. Yeah, because I actually had this conversation with my friend. So basically, I was thinking, hey, actually, what if I'm not doing whatever I'm doing right now? I'm just like a normal average student, just hustling, getting that 4.0 GPA and everything. I think I'll actually, become that hustler. I'll actually become that someone that try to fight for any internship that's out there. I would definitely take LA to maximize the number of internships I have, because right now the kind of conversations I have with my friends, they're all fresh grad. They are trying very hard to find a job, but it's very, very difficult. So if I were to be put in that situation, I will also be like them. I'll hustle, I will take all the internships I can, and try to find a good job for myself. Yeah, and in terms of traveling, I don't think I'll be traveling as much as I am today. I'll just be in the CBD, drinking like $10 matcha latte, and just going through the corporate life. And I think this career really allows me to gain a whole new perspective. So because I experienced this career, if I really were to really go back to not doing this job, maybe doing something else, I think I gain a more perspective as to not everything is about career. There's more to career, there's more to life than just your career and earning the income that you want. I think a lot more on gaining that happiness, that sense of mental health, physical health is much more important, because income can only bring you somewhere. But I think more importantly is the time you have with your friends and families lah. Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like you guys are very busy people and always out and about working, challenging yourselves, like I am now. It's damn cold.
This is very challenging.
So challenging. But how do you guys balance your relationships? How do you all spend time? How do you all allocate time to every single part of your life? Because just now, Van, you were mentioning that life is not just about career, and we need to spend our time, I'm shivering, elsewhere. And then how do you all envision this life to be, and how you all allocate your time?
For myself, I think setting expectations is very important, as well as priority management. I'm very fortunate. I would say that I'm in a very, very fortunate position where the people closest to me are very understanding, very supportive of whatever that I'm doing. And I do cherish those relationships a lot. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, so, but I always make sure that the water is moving. But I always ensure that expectations are set, and of course I keep my own promise lah. Whether is it traveling, my family love to travel, right? If they want to travel towards Agnolia, I say I'll say sure. I mean, if I'll make sure that I hit whatever goals that I need to hit, such that I can afford to go for these trips with you guys, and whether is it my family or my friends lah. And also priority management. So throughout the entire year, there are different things that we have to do, different things that we have to prioritize. So at different points in time, maybe I'll be more busy at work, but during the down times, I'll make sure that I spend more time with these people lah. Yeah.
Okay. For me, right, I love colors. So how I manage is by having specific time blocks in my calendar. So purple is social life, personal life, family, friends. Yellow is really just for my own learnings, personal development in terms of career-wise. Orange is for meeting people. Blue, my favorite color, somehow is for school. Yeah, but I don't really like to study. But anyways, you realize that how I blocked out is for my Wednesday and Saturday after 5 p.m. I put don't look at work. So I make sure that during this time block, I really spend time with my families and people I actually care about, right? And I think you need to consciously, intentionally put up time, block it out in your calendar, and then you won't experience burnout or not doing the things that you want to do. Because honestly, there's no such thing as burnout. I feel like burnout only happens if you never do things that you like to do. And if I see that, I have purple, I have blue, I have yellow, orange, whatever colors that I want, right, in my calendar, I don't think I'll ever achieve burnout, because I actually do whatever I want to do in life. Yeah, I cannot function.
Okay, so in the generally speaking, right, as students, because I think if you want to apply for jobs, internships, or even just being an entrepreneur outside of that school life, how do you all view, or what do you all think of people seeing us as inexperienced? or seeing people in our age group as inexperienced, or I am shivering. Woo!
Wait, okay. What? I never do until so deep. Okay,
So
but
she says.
nice. But I think something that I've learned from my dear mentor is that being inexperienced, or rather being whether we are experienced or not, I don't really judge it by how old we are or how much time we've spent in total in this career. I look at it more of in the perspective of how much effort we've put into this career, or whatever career we want to enter lah. When I first joined this career, I think I was quite obsessed over it. So I made sure that every minute I could set aside for work, I will make sure that is done to upgrade myself, so that when I meet older and more experienced, quote unquote experienced people, I'm able to at least match or be even better than them. Yep.
I think similar to Alvin, I'll put in a lot of effort to increase my competency. And I think when you speak to someone and they question you like, you know what, you're so young, why should I trust you? So usually I would say, it's precisely because I have no experience. I'm very grateful that you're right in front of me to give me that opportunity to actually gain the experience that I need to. And let's say after today, there is value add, we can continue chatting, knowing more. But let's say after we meet, there is no value add, this will be the last time we are speaking. So I think I will make sure, during that time, I really do what I can. I prepare enough to make sure that I will actually value add that person, and I will be really, really grateful to that person in front of me that gave me that opportunity. So I think it's really involved a lot of like more confidence, being prepared when you meet such questions in life. And I think because of this, that's how we gain more experience and begin to appreciate and gain more perspective from other people.
So from what I'm hearing is that, so what I'm hearing is that effectively communicating to the people in front of you, whether is it an interviewer or is it a new client, so on and so forth, it's more of like finding that 贵人, right?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people, we start off the career, but then we will meet that one person or that few people that give us a chance. And once we prove ourselves, of course, as young people, we cannot slack. And once we prove our worth through competency or through the shivers, through competency, then we buy over that trust or we gain that trust, and then from there we don't break that trust and be consistent throughout. That's how we gain experience over time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the last question.
Yes.
You got any conversations? Wow, damn different, yeah. This is painful. Okay, no, actually I got one. Let me just. So both of you are year 3 and year 4 students, right?
Yeah.
I'm year 2.
Year 2, shit.
But I'm second last year lah.
Okay, so if you have to restart your uni life, apart from academics, right? If let's say someone would want to live full 100%, full 100% uni life, what would that life look like, and what are some things that you want to take away from being in uni for 4 years? While working, or it can be just studying full time, both.
So what are some things that you want to take away?
Yeah,
What's 100% uni life look like?
yeah, an ideal life.
Wow.
Wow.
100% uni life. Oh my god. I'll
Can
definitely
be both.
make a lot of friends. Talk to people around me. Sometimes when you're in like seminar room, then you just don't like to talk to someone because you're just like a bit paiseh, or just want to do your own things. I think to live a very 100% fulfilled life, sometimes I end the semester without knowing a lot of people in class, which I kind of regret because I think it's very important to gain network, make new friends, and you never know the kind of connections you can have. It's very unexpected. And I think in life, we should live life without regrets, and that's something that I think I will highly encourage. Is really to make new friends and go out there, get out of your comfort zone, right? You can talk to people. I think other than that, I think studying is not everything. I think I see a lot of people like mugging in the library, booking like the rooms in school is like fully packed. I can't even book any room because like everyone is like mugging. I think it's really just don't just think about school. Go out there, gain new experiences, try new sports, try new things that you always been wanting to do, and definitely spend more time with your family. Yeah, because that is something that when you're young you don't really think about it that much, but actually life is too short to live with regrets and really just spend most of the time with people you actually care about. It's coming lah.
I totally agree with the family part. I think it's very important to spend more time with our family.
Okay, sorry.
It's very easy to forget. But adding on to what Ben said, if I were to live uni life again, I would make it a lot more goals focused. I mean not in a very like big goals kind of thing, but I think maybe like every sem or every few weeks you set a certain goal for yourself, like whether is it to know more people, network a bit more, try a new sport like what Ben said. It can be anything, but I think it'll make life in uni a lot more fulfilling, and you'll feel like you learn a lot more and you gain a lot more, rather than just grinding it out lah. It's very easy to just grind it out because we just follow what our seniors do, We see everyone studying 24/7. Yeah, so I'll probably make it more goal focused. Yeah.
So from the both of you, I will not go in because if not I'll be trembling all the way while speaking. So for the both of you, I think what I've taken away is that to make new connections and make new friends, because it will open new doors that you will never know you will have opened otherwise. Because I think when you face the book, when you face the computer, all we get is knowledge, and we are we have passed the knowledge-based economy, and we are now about interpreting knowledge, data, so on and so forth. So making that connection, that soft skills, is what I think both of you have mentioned very accurately, which is to just build on that soft skill, which we cannot learn from books and whatever not. Okay, so thank you both for being in this episode, or second episode, while torturing ourselves in this very, very torturous environment. I'm shivering still.
Can't try it.
Yeah, come and try. Later
Come and try it themselves.
we'll drop the link because they have been very nice and accommodating with regards to the space. Yeah, maybe you can just have like one last liner from the both of you. As a uni student, right, what was one of the biggest regrets that you have had? And what is one thing that you have gained that you will never, ever let go from uni? Don't need go in.
Okay, so for me, biggest regret, I didn't get to go for overseas exchange. Oh my god. Yeah, because I actually prioritized career over school. Yeah, and my life experiences. But then again, I managed to travel and meet my friends that were on exchange. So even though I didn't have that exchange life, I think it's not that bad. What's the other question?
You also need one biggest regret and one biggest gain.
And biggest gain is really being able to accelerate my life way faster than a typical uni student, achieving things, providing things for people around me, right? Things that I wanted to achieve in 5 years, I actually able to achieve it as a 21-year-old. Crazy, but definitely achievable.
One regret will probably be spending too much time worrying about studies. Not saying that studies is not important, but I think uni is a time where, like what Alvin said just now, meeting new people, knowing more people that could accelerate your life, like what Ben said also. What you could only achieve in 5 years, you achieve in 1 or less. Yeah, so that's one regret that I've had. And one thing that I've gained in uni, right? One thing that I've gained in uni, I think very similar to what Ben said. My uni life, in my opinion, is very different compared to a traditional uni life lah. So yeah.
Okay.
Example, I could be on a yacht on a Tuesday afternoon. That's quite
very
interesting.
random.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So yeah.
So if you want yacht trips, can just hit him up.
He got a lot of money.
Yeah, he
Kidding.
does it. He does it on
Sure.
a occasional / frequent basis.
I
Right.
guess quarterly.
Okay. And yeah, so this episode has been talking about a lot about student and work life. How can we integrate our lives as a whole? You know, we have friendships and everything coming together. So as a uni student who wants to work, there are a lot of things to do, and there are a lot of sacrifices that we have made that you guys have shared. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing your life experiences and your views of a student being in uni. Okay, thank you everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.